Praying to Swami, and we shall begin. Om. 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 Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Sai Ram and humble pranams at the lotus feet of our most merciful Sai, who knows how he has to get his message across to us in his own unique ways. For a person who normally is not good at reading books or trying to start and finish a book, one book that I could not get up in between without finishing it was a book written by this blessed soul who is with us today. And I do not know, I don't have words to describe my happiness. We started the year with Sister Sai Meera, who spoke about the Patha Mandiram days, showed beautiful pictures. And my mind immediately flashed and thought and said, if we are blessed to have our speaker who is present with us today to talk to us, there is nothing more blissful. Fast forward in between, her niece came and spoke, and we heard the beautiful Chandamama song and all those wonderful leelas that Swami did, including even switching off the electricity to have the effect of the moon during the song when it was being enacted in Prashanti. And today we have the doyen of the family here with us. Many of us have seen her next to Ishwaramma in a lot of old footages that are being shared by Radio Sai. But for the sake of a formality, I have to repeat, for the sake of a formality, I'm introducing someone who needs no introduction. Srimati Vijaya Kumari, popularly known as Kuppam Vijayamma Garu, is an ardent and long-standing devotee of Bhagavan and the author of the famous book, Anyatha Sharanam Nasti, which literally means, other than you, there is no refuge. Followed by Badri Yatra, which is a journey with Swami to the holy shrine of Badrinath in the Himalayas, and Supreme Devotion, as instructed by Swami, to cover aspects of devotion, Maya and the Master, old songs and old bhajans. The miracle book has been translated into as many as 21 languages, including Japanese, Russian, and Persian. The second book is available in 13 languages and also on Kindle. Swami addressed them as the Kuppam family, and our young Baba was addressed as Swami by the Kuppam family in their very first trip to Puttaparthi back in 1945. Ever since she came to know about Swami as a young girl, Swami lovingly called her as Kumaramma. Her family spent extended periods of time in Puttaparthi during the Patha Mandiram or Old Mandiram days. She's thus a first-hand witness to Bhagavan's captivating Bhala Leelas. The Kuppam family was so blessed by Bhagavan due to their unquestioning faith in Bhagavan and devotion that spilled over mainly in the form of music. Once at a gathering, Bhagavan declared, I love the Kuppam family. When asked why, he said, they keep singing to me about me all the time, wherever they are. This soulful music is what rendered Srimati Vijayamma, her parents, brothers, and sisters to be so near to our Bhagavan. We are so blessed, fortunate, and I should say, nothing happens without His grace. We are so blessed to have Vijayamma today with us. And just for all of you, this will be in a different format where there have been some questions that have been posed by a few of you, which will be asked to her, and she will speak in relation to that. If time permits, we can allow for more questions, and the format will be simple. Please type in the chat message. I shall read out based on time availability, and praying to Swami as always to be with us in this satsang, to give us the message that we are waiting to hear, to give us the answers to the questions that run in our mind, and to go back home feeling so blessed that we are all under the umbrella of Sai. Sai Ram, over to you, Amma. Amma, you're muted, Amma.
At the lotus feet of my most beloved Lord, and Sai Ram to all of you. Today, I'm so happy to share Swami's miscellaneous attributes, aspirations with everything. It is really a gift, a boon given by Bhagavan.
Ganesha Bhajan. Ganesha Bhajan. Ganesha Bhajan start చేస్తాను. నువ్వు చెప్పు.
Gajavadana Gananatha Gajavadana Dinaharana Gajavadana Gananatha Gajavadana Dinaharana Gajavadana Gananatha Gajavadana Dinaharana Gajavadana Gananatha Gajavadana Dinaharana Siddhi Vidata Shivatanaya Siddhi Vidata Shivatanaya Siddhi Vidata Shivatanaya Siddhi Vidata Shivatanaya Buddhi Pradayaka Gajanana Buddhi Pradayaka Gajanana Buddhi Pradayaka Gajanana Buddhi Pradayaka Gajanana Parthi Nandana Bhavabhaya Vanjana Parthi Nandana Bhavabhaya Vanjana Parthi Nandana Bhavabhaya Vanjana Parthi Nandana Bhavabhaya Vanjana Yuga Yuga Vandita Jaya Shri Ganesha 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 Gajavadana Gananatha Gajavadana Dinaharana Gajavadana Gananatha Gajavadana Dinaharana Siddhi Vidata Shivatanaya Siddhi Vidata Shivatanaya Buddhi Pradayaka Gajanana Buddhi Pradayaka Gajanana Parvati Nandana Bhavabhaya Vanjana Parvati Nandana Bhavabhaya Vanjana Yuga Yuga Vandita Jaya Shri Ganesha 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 Gajavadana Anyatha Gajavadana Dinaharana.
So,
I'm very happy to share the days we spent in the old mandir in the proximity of Bhagavan. But to be very frank, I like to say Swami called us to his proximity. Swami appeared in my mother's dream and told her to come to Puttaparthi. Then she said, Swami, I don't know who you are, but he said, people call me Satya Sai Baba. I'm staying in Puttaparthi and all of you come. So with his intention, we all able to reach Puttaparthi. So with so many problems and difficult on the way, now I come just directly to the point. We reached Puttaparthi. As soon as we were waiting near Chitravati, a group of people came to us and greeted us. We said, we don't know anyone. We were so tired, whatever it is. And in that group, a boy was looking so charming, so beautiful, so attractive. While we were walking with him, and he told us all about the problems we have faced in the journey. And we said, my God, how does he know about it? Maybe he looks so small. Maybe he's a disciple. Okay, anyhow. We reached Old Mandir. And this boy went and sat in the chair. We were all standing near the wall, waiting for Sai Baba to come out. Because we thought Sai Baba means maybe he's 30 and looking like a young man. And we just imagined like that. But when we were standing like that, he called a lady called Vijayamma. He said, Vijayamma, these Kuppam people are really so tired. Give them food immediately. From inside, she said, all right, Baba. My God, this boy is Baba. We didn't pay our homage at all. We didn't say anything at all. Then immediately we folded our hands. We said, we don't know that they are Sai Baba. He said, all right, never mind. Then, all right, we had our served food. And we took rest for a little while. And the next day, and it so happened, so we came out and we were looking for bathroom to use. They said, no bathroom. You have to go to Chitravati only. We don't know how to. Anyhow, we went to Chitravati, had bath and came. And then there was no current at all. In those days, no current. In every corner, they have kept small diyas. But that itself was giving so much light and it was so bright. We never felt any discomfort at all. Then we want to cook food. We said, where is the kitchen? He said, no kitchen. You have to put 3 stones and you have to cook. And even firewood was not available. So with greatest difficulty, we have to cook food. And like this, there was no comfort, no convenience, nothing. But still, we were so happy because our Baba was always with us and always running with us. And to be frank, I say, but that lady said, all right, Baba. Then we thought, my God, they say he's God and he's incarnation of Shri and all that. How can we call him by name? It doesn't look nice. It's not respectable. So we thought we will do The whole night we were thinking what to call, what to say. Then my mother decided we'll call him Swami. Okay, we'll tell him if he accepts, we don't mind, call him. Then we told him, so we Swami, we don't like to call you by your name, Baba. So from today, we will call you Swami. He said, okay, it's all right. So from that time, everybody started happily calling Swami. Our daily routine, I told you, we used to go to Chitravati at 4 o'clock in the morning and come back. By that time we come back, Swami will be sitting on his cot and waiting for a cup of coffee. He said, come on, give me coffee, what are you doing? So we used to bring coffee and sit before him. Oh, and he used to talk this and that, and talking to the children, joking like that. By that time, it is 8 o'clock. They say, come on, go and make breakfast. The children are waiting. We prepare breakfast. Again, come and sit before him. And again, he'll be saying something, talking like that. And by that time, we get up. It is nearly 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then at 11 o'clock exactly, we have to do bhajan. We go and sit for bhajan in the mandir with Swami, along with Swami. We started singing. But in those days, we used to sing only songs, no bhajans at all. Swami used to start, then ladies and gents like that. And there was no time limit. But it may be 1 o'clock, 1:30 also. So we finished the bhajan. Swami used to give heart himself. Then we come back. Then we again sit for his lunch with him. And Swami used to sit in the center and we used to sit. So by the time again, Swami will be talking to the devotees. We were nearly 20 people at that time. And he will be talking to them, asking them, what do you want, like that. By the time we get up, it is 3:30. And exactly at 4 o'clock, Swami used to shout at the top of his voice, I am going to Chitravati. Is everybody ready? My God. And we used to rush. Swami used to go. And we used to go by with him, walking. On the way, he used to do a lot of miracles. He used to throw a pebble and it reaches one man's hand. When he opens his hand, it becomes a sugar ball. Like that, we used to go to Chitravati. Again, sit there and sing bhajans. Swami used to create from the sand, sweet and hot. By the time we come back, it is nearly 8 o'clock. Again, we are supposed to do bhajan in the mandir. By the time we finish and get up, it is 10 o'clock. And we used to sit for dinner. Again, Swami will be joking with some of the ladies and some of the gents and ask them, what do you want? What are you doing? What is your future plan? Something like that. And by the time we go to bed, it is 12 o'clock. And we used to sleep with Bhagavan. And there was a big open hall. So Swami used to lie down on a cot in the center, and ladies one side and gents one side, under the sky as a roof. And I can't tell you, every minute, every second, staying with Swami, running, jumping, shouting, screaming. We used to enjoy eating every moment in his proximity. That was the days of the old mandir.
Shall we go to the first question, sir?
Yes, please.
I'll start the question.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Amma, you had been very close to Swami all the time, physically from the old mandir days. How, now he is in his cosmic form, how does this change impact you?
Now, physically, for years and years and years, we played with him. We enjoyed every minute, as I told you. But today, he is in cosmic form. When you say He is in cosmic form, means he is there, he is here, he is everywhere and in everything. So even in the cosmic form and is everywhere. But to be but even Swami is in cosmic form, that is Nirakar. We enjoyed so much in Sakar, I told you. And Nirakar also, Swami proved that I am in Sakar. For Sakar and Nirakar, I have no difference. It is just a game. It is just a play for me. I enjoy both the states. But how he proved, when Swami, we say, went to Mahasamadhi, and we say, my God, and how is he going to appear like that? And it so happened one day, the volunteers wanted to decorate the Mahasamadhi. They went inside the home. Then when they entered inside, they saw Swami sitting on a chair. They got so scared and were about to run. And then Swami said, call them, why are you running away? I'm sitting here. I'm the same Swami. And I'm giving you darshan. And they were so happy. And after some time, a devotee took a picture of Mahasamadhi. When he developed the picture, he saw Swami sitting on the platform. And it was so beautiful. Swami was looking so charming with all smiles. And he proved, see, I am here. I have not gone anywhere. I'm here only. Then one day it so happened, Swami went to the boys' hostel, small children, boys' hostel. Then he talked to them. He pinched their cheeks. I asked them, what did you eat? What are you doing? What is happening to you? Like that, he asked them. They were so happy, jumping with joy. Talked to Swami. And Swami created Vibhuti and gave to all of them and slowly disappeared. These children went running into the mist and said, Miss, we saw Swami. Swami came to us and they could not believe it. He said, see, Swami has given Vibhuti. And so they had to believe. Again, Swami showing in Sakar, I'm everywhere. So it is just like a game for him. And we think Sakar and Nirakar, and he's showing both are same for him. And when you say Nirakar, and I like to say, why Swami disappeared 10 years before itself, according to the calendar. And as far as my knowledge, as far as my mind tells me, I say, for years and years and years, Swami said so many times, gave so many messages and so many things. Say, go within, go within. That is the goal of life. That is the aim of life. That is the purpose of life. But none of us, as far as we know, I know, most of them would not go within. And then Swami decided, if I stay in Sakar, these devotees will never go within. I have to disappear and go in Nirakar. Then only they will know my value. Then only they will listen to me. That's how he went into Nirakar. Waiting in a Nirakar and staying behind a screen, he is watching what his children are doing, how they are doing their duties, how they are behaving and all that. So afterwards, and it so happened, we went and sat in the Kulvat hall. As soon as we sat in the Kulvat hall, the mind was engrossed. The mind was captivated by the memories of the world, the sweet memories of Bhagavan, how he used to come for darshan, how he used to take letters, how he used to go around and all that. As soon as we thought of the old, tears gushed down, rolled down, and we were saying, Swami, we are really missing you. And immediately we went within. We took Swami into the depths of your heart, into the bottom of your heart. So that's what Swami wanted. See, because of my absence, because of my word, and now you are able to go within. That is the goal of life. So from that time, we understood why Swami disappeared. That is the purpose. He wanted his children to go with him. And then he said a very small, ordinary example. He said, see, a mother is there and her children are there. And she tells the children, come on, you will behave properly, do this work, go to school, do your homework. There's so many things. But every time we say, where's Mama? Oh, okay. But we never do. And the mother also decided, unless I disappear for some time, these children are not going to listen to me. Also, then she went to her mother's place for a few days. And the children knew the value of a mother at that time, how much mother used to work for them, how much she used to sacrifice for them, how much she used to take care of them. Then they really realized the love of a mother. But come on, in her absence, they started doing everything, behaving properly. When the mother came back, and she was very happy to see them. Like that, Swami, though in his Nirakar, he is Sarvantaryami. He is pervaded everywhere. Or, as I told you, there is no difference at all. That's so, even in his cosmic form, and to be very frank, I came to Puttaparthi after 3 months, as soon as Swami entered Mahasamadhi. Naturally, that separation killed me. That separation I could not bear. But I said, how long I am going to stay away from my mother? I must go to Puttaparthi. I must see my mother. I used to worship him as my mother. Then, as soon as I entered Prashanti Nilayam, I found the same feeling, the same aroma, the same warmth, the same affection, what I felt, what I experienced when Swami was in Sakar. I said, Swami, today we think you are in Arakar, but Swami, you are in Sakar, you are in Kar. So I accepted him, and he is still guiding us, guarding us, giving us strength, giving us, pouring his love as usual. So I don't find any difference between Sakar and Nirakar. I'm enjoying both the states. Antaranga Sai, Anatha Sai, Antaranga Sai, Anatha Sai, Antaranga Sai, Anatha Sai, Antaranga Sai, Anatha Sai, Karuna Sindhu Sai, Prema Sindhu 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 Sai, Rama Krishna Shiva Shakti, Prema Rupa 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 Sai, Yoga Avatar Baba Shri Satya Sai. 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 Antaranga Sai, Anatha Sai. Antaranga Sai, Anatha Sai. Karuna Sindhu Sai, Prema Sindhu Sai. Karuna Sindhu Sai, Prema Sindhu Sai. Rama Krishna Shiva Shakti, Prema Rupa Sai. Rama Krishna Shiva Shakti, Prema Rupa Sai. Yoga Avatar Baba Shri Satya 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 Sai. Antaranga Sai, Anatha Sai.
Shall we go through the context of this bhajan, which was suitable for his formless form today? Sai is the resider in every minute particle and in the realms of the heart. Sai is the protector, master of the orphan and the distressed. Sai is the ocean of love, verily the embodiment of Rama, Krishna, Shiva and Shakti. Shall we go to the next part, sir?
Yes, please go ahead. You don't have to ask me. You're done. Go ahead.
Amma, what will you say to the devotees who aspire for his physical proximity? Second question. Second question. Not less.
As soon as anybody step into Prashanti Nilayam, they are carried away by the divine aroma and a pin drop silence. And they are a kind of joy palpitates the heart, and they are so happy. A new person came to Prashanti Nilayam and started moving slowly. As he went by, he saw some volunteers were swabbing, sweeping, and doing the work so happily. Then he moved again. He saw two gentlemen collecting all the slippers and putting them in a line and near the wall. He was really shocked. How can they do that? How can somebody take the slippers and how can they do that like that? And then he asked a volunteer there, why are they doing all this work? They said they want to do service here. They want to take part in the service here. Then he said, they are looking like all wealthy people. Yes, here many billionaires, millionaires, and royal family members also, they all come and share. They want to do service here. And he was really amazed. Then he thought to keep their slippers and all that in that place. No ego. If you have ego, you can't do that, my God. They are doing the service without any ego. And he was very happy. Then again he moved a little more, and then a big truckload of sand came. So many volunteers rushed and helped them and brought the sand and filled the gaps with no time. They were smiling, happy, jumping, hopping. No command, no demand. Nobody called them, come on, do this, come on, do this. No, but they came by themselves and they worked and they did. Then he thought, my God, what a wonderful service. So they are showing service is God. Selfless service. He was very happy. Then he moved again into little more. Then he saw one Muslim doing namaz, one Hindu reading something, and a Christian is having japamala and praying, and somebody else doing yoga, and somebody else chanting something. And he said, my God, no caste, creed, religion. All religions are here in one place. They are proving religions are many, but God is one. And he was very happy, and he was excited, and he did not find words to express his joy. He said, how is it possible? He said, this is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It's one, just like one family. Then again he moved and saw people, very well-to-do people, living in very small rooms, no TV, no air condition, nothing, no comforts and things. Says, how is it possible? How are they living? That is a simple life. When we come to this place, and we have to learn and live simple life. And simple life and high thinking there. What a wonderful joy, what a wonderful exercise, what a wonderful experience they are all getting. Then he asked the one Bhagavan, see, I like to donate something. I'm so happy. He said, no, we don't, Swami doesn't receive donations here. Here, education is free. Medical bills are free. Heart operations are free. Even food is free. And he was about to faint. And he could not control himself. Then immediately he folded his hands, tears running down. He said, Baba, I have not seen you. But only I am seeing all these things. And this is not an ordinary place. This is really heaven. I'm learning so many lessons under one roof, under one master. What a wonderful experience. I can't tell you. Then he said, he decided, I want to spend rest of my life in peace and harmony in this holy land. I need not say he settled down. So why I am telling all these things? Swami never told us, come on, you do this, you do that, you learn this lesson, you learned it. He never told us. He made us watch. He made us realize. He made us experience. That's how we learn so many lessons under one roof. Self-satisfaction, self-control, self-realization. My God, without any effort, without any sadhana, Swami is making us understand and undergo the efficacy, the value of service. And he says, my God, this is right. And so, this is not an ordinary place, as I told you. Swami has indirectly guided us and made us learn all these lessons. So, it is applicable to each and everyone. Those are the lessons which give you peace and harmony.
Shall we go to the next part, please?
Yes,
Amma,
go ahead.
Amma, we have heard about your childhood stories with Swami for many months in a year. We are so busy with our daily activities, unable to connect with Swami. Where do you think we are wrong? What is Swami's message in this regard?
And if anyone says that he cannot find time do various, get connected with Swami. Swami is not at all happy about it. He strongly opposed the statement, and he said it is a lame excuse. It is out of laziness, I can say, Swami said. Then Swami said, why, Swami, why are you saying like that? Then Swami said, you have time to eat, you have time to sleep, you have time to run around, you have time to go office, and do so many things. Why don't you have time to think of God and spend a little time in his proximity, in with chanting by his name or something? And then Swami said, in your daily list, you add this also and make it that I should do this also with a timetable, according to the timetable. On top of that, Swami said, if you really, sincerely, heartily say that you don't find time and you want to do service, I will arrange the time. I will see that you get the time to think of God, to chant his name. And it so happened, one example I can take. One officer was going to his office. He was by walking, he was going. Then he suddenly saw a boy fell down and blood was falling down from his head. Then he went and he carried the boy and he said, my God, now I have to take him to the hospital. By the time I come back, I'll be late to the office. Then immediately he said, Swami said, I will take, you do my job, I will do your job. Then immediately that struck him so strong in his mind. He said, Swami, I am taking this boy. He went to the hospital, did what all he can be done, and rushed back to the office, and he went and sat in his chair. After he's sitting in the chair, the boss came to the office and he sat in his chair. And he said, see, I made the boss half an hour late because of you only, because you are doing my service, I can take care of. Like that, Swami will create a time for you, but you must sincerely pray for it and sincerely wait for the golden opportunity. So, don't say that you don't find time. Time is 24 hours in a day. You are going to spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you can. But that you have to put that effort. Without sadhana, without sincere prayer, we cannot do anything. So that's what's what advise the devotees. Whenever we do
deviate from the thoughts,
deviate from the path, I used to sing this song.
She recollects one very important song which was composed by Swami himself to teach the devotees there how to think of him and which manner to think of him. So Swami here is playing the role of a devotee. She would like to sing that for you.
Ati tipi aina tipini, atyanta tipi aina tipini, mana tipi tipi sai, tipaina ee paatanu vinipinchi, tiyanaina bhavamunu rekettinchi, tiyanaina ee ananda mahasagaramlo mamma munchettinaru.
Sai Nina Marina Mimi Ruchira Sai Nama me ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Sai Nama me ruchira. Panchadharatana Paramana Mukana Panchadharatana Paramana Mukana Bhauya Mauni Nama me ruchira. Bhauya Mauni Nama me ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Kadali Karjuramula Kalakandalanu minchi. Kadali Karjuramula Kalakandalanu minchi. Kammanoni Nama me ruchira. Kammanoni Nama me ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Sai Nama me ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Emi ruchi anta ruchira. Emi ruchi.
This is one of Swami's oldest compositions. The actual brief meaning will be, O Sri Sai, your name is really tasty, very tasty, extremely tasty. Sir, we'll go to the next question.
Please.
We enjoy listening to Sai Bhagavatam. Every time we get new messages, please let us ride in your memory lane. Some of your oldest memories.
Sai Bhagavatam is full of this interesting, enticing, enthralling, very funny stories, full of stories and wonderful teachings. And Sai Bhagavatam, the name itself, it says it is Bhagavatam because the stories of Bhagavan, the funniest lessons of Bhagavan, it is filled with his, what to say, with his sweetness with the stories. And in those days, in 1945, we lived with Balasai in the old mandir. And all the time we are running, shouting, screaming all the time. Then sometimes we get so tired and then tell Swami, Swami, come on, Swami, tell us some story, Swami. We'll be very happy. Then that day he told us, see, when I was 13 years old, I used to disappear. He said, Swami, Why do you disappear? Where do you go? What do you do? What will happen to you? He said, wait, wait. And there is a cave near the Kalpurusha. I used to go and live in that cave for 3 months. I said, Swami, who is going to feed you? Who is going to look after you? How do you live in that cave? What are you doing in that cave, Swami? Then Swami said, I stay in that cave and I invite all Maharshis, yogis, and intellectual persons, and then we discuss how to do, what to do to keep this entire world peaceful, in harmony. What all we have to bring? We used to have like that questions, and we used to discuss about all these for 3 months. But Subhama, the lady who was taking care of me at that time, she used to come with this food, a small packet of food, shouting, Satyam, Satyam, where are you? Where are you? I am not seeing you. I cannot live without seeing you. Come on, you tell me. And she'll be going round all the place day in and day out. She's such a pious, wonderful lady with so much love and devotion for me. But I never used to talk to her. But after 3 months, I used to go out and then tell them what I was doing. I said, wonderful story, Swami. Then, Swami, come on, tell something else. Then he used to tell the story of Tenali Ramalingam and Paramananda Sishyas and so much. And he make us laugh, and we used to laugh till our bones break. And at that time, we sit so close to Bhagavan, just like ants around the sugar bar. And we say, Swami, Bhagavan, tell us something. And while sitting and listening to Swami like that, and it is really, there is no word to describe the joy we get. We used to shake Swami. We used to tell Swami, come on, Swami, say something. And at that time, we forget that he is God. Then we think he's our best friend. Just like a friend, we used to behave with him, we used to play with him and listen to the stories. And Swami used to tell the stories in such a way that as if we are really seeing and feeling and experiencing that role. So Swami is wonderful telling his stories. And Sai Bhagavatam, as Sri Krishna Bhagavatam, we call how Krishna manifested miracles, manifestations, how he played with the gopis, and how he ran in the banks of Yamuna. Like that, here also in Sai Bhagavatam, we used to go to Chitravati River and spend hours together. Sometimes Swami used to go into the Chitravati River and swim for such a long time. Then we will be singing bhajans, sitting on the top of the bag. And after coming out from the Chitravati, Swami used to show us his hands. All his hands, in all the 5 fingers, we can see the chakra and shanku in all the 5 fingers. And in the middle also, we can see the chakra and the shanku. Then he used to show his lotus feet. And in the feet also, in the fingers, we can see the chakra and shanku. And in the middle, we can see big hand. We used to take his feet in our hand and say, Swami, come on, let us see us. Swami, come on, show us. We wantonly used to keep his feet for a long time because we don't get this opportunity, I think, to hold his feet, his sacred feet, his what wonderful. So, and the feet are so soft like butter. So, like that, We had wonderful experiences. We enjoyed so much with Swami. As we said, it is Sai Bhagavatam. When you ask me, it is Sai Bhagavatam, I really came to the real Bhagavatam where Krishna played with the gopis. I tell you the wonderful experience about it. Krishna, we heard, we read in the Bhagavatam, he Rasa Krida with the gopis. Oh, come on, that's all right, wonderful. So we also wanted to have that experience, but we never asked Swami about it, okay? And one day, it so happened, in the evening, Swami said, come on, let us all go to, there is a big garden with tulsi. We'll go to that garden. We said, all right, Swami. We went into the garden. My God, it was such a big, vast garden full of tulsi trees. And tulsi trees were so big, just like a bush. We have never seen like that. Then he said, come on, all of you, come on, pluck that tulsi and bring it here. So we all went, nearly 50, 20 people of us, ladies and gents, and we plucked all the tulsi and we put it, it was just like a small hillock. That's all, come on, tie it, done immediately. Oh, then we ladies started doing, and it was so big. And Swami said, oh, called the man, said, come on, make it into a ball, tight ball, make it tight. So they all took the garlands and tied it nicely, big and tough, strong ball. Then Swami said, Swami, what are you going to do with this ball? What are we going to, how are we going to use this ball? Then he said, now we will have a game, monkey game. I said, what? Swami, wow, what a monkey game. How are we going to play, Swami? Then Swami said, I will stand in the center, ladies one side and gents one side. I will throw this ball and you must all catch. My God, what a wonderful game. What a stupendous golden opportunity, we thought. And we went. And Swami started throwing the ball here, there, to that corner, to this corner. Ladies started saying, Swami, you are very partial. You are giving only for the men. And men say, Swami, you are too partial. But like that, we are jumping, screaming, shouting, running all the time. We forgot ourselves. What we were just like children, we enjoyed. After we don't know how long we played like that also. Then it was getting dark. Then Swami said, come on. Let us all go back to Mandir. It is getting dark. Then we said, okay, Swami. Then we started walking with Swami. We could not walk at all. We are feeling dizzy. We are feeling giddy. And we are not able to walk properly, just like drunkards. We are struggling and unable to walk. And we said, Swami, what is wrong with us? Why we are not able to walk? Come on. And with Swami, we went to the Mandir. Swami sat in the chair and we all sat. Then Swami said, come on, sing some bhajan. And when we start singing, one is saying, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, like that. So Swami had a good laugh and said, why can't you sing properly? What is wrong with you? Then one lady said, Swami, what is wrong with us? Why are we not able to sing properly, Swami? Then Swami said, you are played Rasa Krida with me. That's why you are not able to walk properly. I said, Swami, one lady said, Swami, you dance with me. The other lady said, Susa, each and every one, every woman, every man, Swami, you dance with me, Swami, you dance. How is it possible, Swami? You are only one. And how did you dance with all of us? And that's why it is called Rasa Krida. That's what I did with the gopis in Vrindavan. Today, I said, because you said Bhagavatam, I said, I wanted to give you this joy, like this ecstasy, this spellbound, this exclusive happiness, eternal joy. And I like to tell you, for 2 days, we were in the joy, and the heart was reeling with the joy. We were unable to talk. We were unable to sleep. We were unable to eat also. Like that, we enjoyed. The head was filled with that wonderful, stupendous, wonderful joy, which cannot be described with words and verses. It is beyond explanation. It is beyond any word. So like that, when you say Sai Bhagavatam, we enjoyed the Rasa Krida. Not only Rasa Krida. When we were in Old Mandir, daily is a wonderful day. We used to see, Swami used to appear like Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Maruti, what not. He was Sarva Devata Tita Swarupa. Now we are calling those days. We had a golden opportunity of seeing Swami like that. But to be very frank, I can say, oh, it is my good fortune. It is my good luck. No, it is Swami's Sankalpa. Swami's Divya Sankalpa. With this Sankalpa, he called us, gave us, kept us in his proximity near his lotus feet, and gave us, I can't tell you one or two, so much. Every minute, every second, we enjoyed the leelas, the manifestations and miracles of Swami in the old mandir. Old mandir is not a ordinary mandir. It is heaven. It is Kailas. It is Vaikuntha. And I have already talked about it. And you can listen to that. And you will really enjoy.
Sai Ram sir, she would like to sing one bhajan in this regard.
Please go ahead. Wonderful.
Okay.
Battery 100%. శ్రీవారు మమ్ము తవ దివ్య పెన్నిధికి దివ్య సన్నిధికి రప్పించుకొని దయాభిక్షను ప్రసాదించి అమోఘ లీలా విభూతులను దర్శింప చేసి ఆ అపూర్వ లీలా విశేషములను వారే పాడి మా చేత పాడించి అలరింపజేయటం మా జన్మ జన్మాంతర భాగ్య విశేషం.
భక్తులపై ప్రేమ సాయి భక్త రక్షక సాయి భక్తులపై ప్రేమ సాయి భక్త రక్షక సాయి గోపాల साई भक्त पूजित साई पुटपति निलय साई भक्त पूजित साई देव 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 साई दीन रक्षक सत्य साई देव 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 साई दीन रक्षक सत्य साई गोपाल बाल साई गोकुल लील साई भक्तुलपै प्रेम साई भक्त रक्षक साई गोपाल. अद्भुत महिमल साई आनंद लोल साई अद्भुत महिमल साई आनंद लोल साई भजनलु చేసే సాయి భక్తుల బాధలు తీర్చే సాయి భజనలు చేసే సాయి భక్తుల బాధలు తీర్చే సాయి గోపాల బాల సాయి గోకుల లీల సాయి భక్తులపై ప్రేమ సాయి భక్త రక్షక సాయి గోపాల.
This song was also composed by Swami in the very old days.
శ్రీవారి
One of Swami's oldest compositions. Music, words, everything put together.
ఆయన ఏమన్నా మాట్లాడారు
ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడు. Sir, next we'll conclude here and start on 10th again, once again.
Yeah, that's also fine. Yeah, that is good. We can conclude and we can start on 10th. Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely possible. Yeah. So for those of you who still have more questions, please do share with us either on the chat, and those who are on my messaging, please do so. We will try and share it with Amma and get them answered. I think there are about 3 or 4 more questions from the old list that are still to be covered. We look forward to that on the 10th of November, correct? 10th of October, sorry. We're in October, yeah, 10th of October. So do join us for part 2, where we get transported to the old days and the amazing lessons that we are getting to hear. I think the first question of the form to the formless and the reason why all of this is happening, I can say for what started off as a satsang that was meant to be over a couple of weeks, and for it to go on so long is only because all of us are trying to be in contemplation of him. This 1 hour or 1.5 hours that we spend is also a way of recharging our souls, our energy batteries, to put our time for him, because when we put our time for him, he takes care of all that needs to be done for you. And that can be only experienced and as emphasized by Amma in her talk today. So looking forward to having you all, part 2 on the 10th. We will have another speaker in between. I think with Swami's grace, the alignment of speakers are happening faster than one could imagine. A couple of weeks ago, we probably looked at a situation where we might have cancelled the continuous satsang streak. But then Swami has his ways of ensuring that happening. And thanks to Satyana, who has been helping in getting all this done the last few weeks, we have wonderful, wonderful speakers talking to us. But I would say it is Swami talking through them and their experiences. So looking forward to having you all next Sunday, same time. Until then, we'll finish off with 3 Samasta Lokas. Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki.
Hey.
Sai Ram, stay safe until next week. For those of you who might have joined for the first time, all these videos get posted on YouTube. The channel is called Sai Govind Satsangh. You will get to see the video probably within the next hour or so, because we don't do much of edits. It's what you hear. Sai Ram Amma. Sai Ram Amma.
Carla undi.
Sai Ram Carla. And I'm so thankful to you for